Hello everyone, today we're summing up 2025 on the channel, talking about what's coming next because some things are about to shift a little bit, I hope for the better, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So when I started this channel, I had no idea that people would actually be into it. It was kind of a gamble, and I first have to say thank you so much. Honestly, your support, your comments, it warms my heart. It is in a way the biggest classroom I ever stood in front, and it makes me really happy to be able to reach a lot of people and kind of spread the love for music and gaming because I adore both subjects. So thank you for joining me on this journey. I do not take it for granted for a second. We're about to finish our look into the Nightreign soundtrack, and when the channel started, I felt this strong sense of completing it. It was very important for me to complete all of the bosses of Nightreign before I move on to anything else, partially because I want to invigorate the community that was aggregating around these videos, and I do want to focus on things that you're interested in. I'm also very interested in it as well because I absolutely love the soundtrack. And considering the fact we have completed the base game bosses and now we're looking at the DLC, it is important for me to kind of look forward and see how things are gonna happen from now on. The main thing I see changing going forward is that instead of doing a completionist method of in order checking all of the bosses of a single game, I'm probably going to look into disparate tracks, just to give our attention to things that people are most curious about or most would like to hear my input on, and that means we will have one track at a time instead of doing like a series of bosses in order. Also, I have a lot of familiarity with the world and lore of Elden Ring, but with other tracks you guys recommend, I may not have as much knowledge, in which case I will be focusing on the music and whatever story elements I could pull from it. Also, I see it as a great opportunity for you guys to shine in the comments and pour light onto games that you're familiar with in which I am, well, not as much. So, we're going to be doing single tracks, hopping off between games, and I'm going to be somewhat ignorant possibly going forward, which I'm 100% okay with because I think the point in life, or at least the way to have a more fulfilling life, is to be learning rather than be knowing, if that makes sense. I always try to encourage my students to be learners rather than knowers, and I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't do that myself, so we're going to have some exciting learning coming. I'm really looking forward to learn new things with you guys. Also, some of you have asked kindly in the comments how you can support the channel, which I'm deeply grateful for, so I set up two different forms of membership. One is on YouTube membership, another on Patreon. You guys can pick and choose which platform you prefer. I did my very best to make sure that these memberships are exactly identical, even if it means sometimes the number of the price of them is a little wonky because of currency nonsense. The two tiers we have for anyone who's interested is the 8-bit Bard, with which you get early access to new videos, you get to watch all of the videos on Patreon or YouTube ad-free, and you get posts and updates on all upcoming materials. The second tier that we have is called Soundtrack Scholar. Within it you get all of the benefits of the first tier, and also you're getting a shout out at the end of my videos, you get a behind the scenes look into music projects that I'm working on, which means exclusive videos in which I'm breaking down different compositions I make for soundtracks or songs or whatnot, and also the ability to vote on which videos I'm covering next. Now, I'm definitely going to take recommendations from the comment section, as we've done so far, but members of this tier will be able to prioritize between them, just so I can make sure that the order with which I'm covering these different tracks that you suggested, well, it's based on public interest. So if you want to vote and help decide on which track is covered first, well, that's the tier for you. I do hope these memberships will help me get these videos out a little bit faster, because it's not like I'm doing YouTube full-time and it's a one-man shop. I'm editing everything myself, so that would definitely help me clear up some time and give you guys that delicious content. One more thing I've been considering is I usually do like to have familiarity with the games that I'm covering their soundtracks. But considering that my schedule is super booked, it's kinda hard to prioritize playing everything. Considering the fact that if you're watching this video, you're probably a subscriber, I have a question for you. Would you be interested in having live streams in which I play these games and I understand them better and I break down the music as I go, or is that more of a distraction to you guys? If enough of you are interested in that, I'm definitely gonna check what it requires to get a streaming setup going. That way we can also hang out as a community, which I find pretty awesome. Now, when it comes to the upcoming videos, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay with the completionist route just for a little bit longer and do both balancers and then the Dreglord. When it comes to the upcoming videos, the first videos of 2026, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay the completionist route. We're gonna do balancers and then we'll do the Dreglord. I'm definitely hoping to see you there, and please, if you have any ideas that you're excited about, whether it's tracks, formats, any input that you'd like to see from me, well, the comment section is right here and I am all ears. Now, for the last time in 2025, thank you so much for watching. Please hydrate, stretch, take good care of yourselves. There's only one of you out there, and well, your well-being matters. I hope this year will bring with it everything that you are hoping for. And I hope that you'll be able to see that with your own hands you can do so much more than you even imagine. Drink something warm, don't let the cold bite you, and I'll see you on the next one.